everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh, thanks for joining me. Today we're talking about Not Enough Nelsons. I got a bunch of messages about this Mother's Day video where she posted. A lot of people are really upset about it. I'm gonna blind react to it. This family is one of the most disgusting exploiters of foster children in general, of all their kids, especially when it comes to the religion and everything. They fly under the radar a lot of times because they're so icky. It's just nasty. So let's take a look at this video, see if she's exploiting Mother's Day and what she's doing to be nasty, because she is nasty. So, let's go. So if you're new to Not Enough Nelsons, they've been around for a little while. Their daughter, Just Cass, I guess is the one that kind of got them started on this. They were independently wealthy before they started vlogging. They didn't need to do it for money. They still don't need to do this for money, and yet they still do. They choose to exploit for the attention. It's really weird because often you'll see family vloggers do it for the cash. Which you can almost understand, right? Because the cash is nice. These people were really, really rich. And so when they do it, it's because they want the attention and the clout and everything else and the, you know, the fame from it, which is really, really weird because she posts everything about their kids. The dad is kind of the guy who makes money, is kind of the unknown. He only kind of shows up when they do sex talks at restaurants with their kids and does the purity culture thing, makes them, their daughters sign a contract or whatever and do this purity thing. It's just bullshit. These people are icky beyond repair, basically. So let's see what she's doing in this video. Because something tells me she's exploiting these children's stories and traumas like all the other adopted vlogs do.
This goes out to birth mothers out there who have placed their child up for adoption. We're just really grateful for the...
What are you wearing? What are you wearing?
For that you tried to give.
Grow up. This, you know what she's like? And I'm starting to really realize it. Her and Crystal from Crazy Pieces are like... The way they speak, the way they do their hair, everything, the way they dress, they're almost identical in every way. And it's odd that they're also child exploiters of kids who are adopted. Interesting. I can't do it, man. Okay, you're using a font that if you put all the letters in caps doesn't work. So when you do all there, you messed up.
Hey guys, welcome back to Not Enough Nelsons. It is the week.
I'm holding a flower from my garden that other people cut grass. I didn't even know we had a garden. They help. They take care of it though.
Before Mother's Day, and I thought it would be really special just to come on here and just kind of to talk about all the different mother figures in our lives and
why do you do that? Why do you look like you're 12? This is so weird.
Just how we can love them and appreciate them. And I wanted to start out with my own mom. Her name is Kathy, and she is amazing. My kids all call her Grammy, so at our house she's Grammy, but
that's because she's Grammy.
She's an amazing mom. I grew up on land just kind of like this, and we had horses and we had animals, and it was just such...
I grew up really rich, so I just continued doing that. So when I found my husband, I had to make sure he was rich. Because he's definitely not good looking, that's for sure.
Grow up. I love my mom and dad so much.
It's like a potato.
Some of my most fondest memories that actually carried on to my kids. My mom would sing me that song you guys hear me sing when I wake up the kids in my morning routines. The with the wing on the left and the wing on the right. That song came from my cute mama. Another tradition that I've carried on that my mom has given me is mommy-daughter dates. And I have to tell you a little story. One time when I was in, I think it was 7th grade, I had wanted to be this certain style. And it was like the ZZ Top Girl style. So my hair was crazy and I'd wear like little skirts and I'd wear socks with high heels in 6th grade. Yeah, I really wanted that look. And my mom, she gave me all the stuff for that look. Like, for Christmas, I asked for it, and I had it all, right? And one morning, I was getting ready. It was kind of dark, and I put on these socks, and they weren't like the socks that folded over. They were like big, kind of like gym socks, but I thought, it's fine. I'll just scrunch them down. That was the style back then, to scrunch down your socks. And I
shut up!
Put on my high heels, and I went to school. And it was just a horrible day.
Oh my God! Cue sad music. You wore socks to school! Shut up, man!
Everything was going wrong, and one of the things...
These were the problems you had when you were a kid? Your socks?
Went wrong is right in the middle of the hallway. I literally, my bag fell, and all my books were all on the ground. And so I sat there, and I'm picking up my books, I'm putting them away in my bag, and I looked down, and my sock that's poking out of my high heel shoe literally had grass poking out of it. Like shards of grass were poking out of it.
Oh my God, really? The horror! What the?
And somehow put on my dad's socks.
That is the traumatic memory you have of your child? That you had grass coming out of your sock? What?
He had mowed the lawn in, I think, the day before. It was the worst. Right as I noticed my sock, I look up, and the whole hall had cleared of people, and I saw one girl walking towards me, and she was...
It was the mean girl.
Wearing these little white kids, and this little light blue miniskirt, and this simple little shirt, and her hair was just simple, and she just looked so put together and so cute. I just felt so disheveled and just sad.
Oh my God, are you serious right now?
So I ended up getting picked up from school, and I went out in the car, and I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I really don't like my style. I feel like I'm just not even cute. And here she is, just a few months after buying me all these fun clothes to have this style for Christmas. And she's like, why? And I said, I don't know. And I told her about that girl. And
Skeletor hands over here. Why do they always have gross hands? None of them could be hand models.
She said, you know what? Let's take you shopping. And she brought me to the store, and I was able to get one cute outfit. And it was a lot like that girl I had seen. And I felt so cute in it. And it just so happened that that night...
Look at your thumb. Why are their thumbs weird? It's all starting to come together. There is a genetic marker for exploiters and weirdos. They have weird thumbs.
Party, and I felt so confident and cute to go to that party, and that's where I made a bunch of the new friends I would have throughout all of like middle school and even high school. It comes down to that one day that my mom...
Oh my God, I got an outfit and then I got friends. That's how I got friends when I was little. Oh my God, I hate this woman.
Listened to me and listened. I felt just not cute and disheveled and sad, and that she was willing to do that for me. And so I hold that memory dear to my heart, and I just love my mama for listening to me at that time. Next, I want to talk about grandmothers. I hold this rose. This is a Tiffany rose, and how I know that this is a Tiffany rose
is because the gardener told me it was a Tiffany rose. I asked him.
Is my cute grandma. We called her Grandma Great, but her name was Delna. She actually used to have beautiful flowers and roses all...
What happened to the color of this thing? Did we just end up Willy Wonka's freaking bathroom? What's going on?
We're in her yard, and one time she called me over and said, smell this rose, and I smelled it, and it smells so good. And she said, guess what? And I said, what? And she said, this rose is named after you. I'm like, it's named after me? And she's like, yeah,
It all makes sense now. This woman has been fed this entire life that she's the center of everything. That's what happened. That's what happened. And then she still, to this day, needs to be the center of everything or she doesn't get any validation. That's why she does all this, everybody. She doesn't need the money, and so she does it for validation because her whole life she's been validated. And that's where she gets her worth from. That's quite literally it. That's it. This woman needs to be validated by strangers on the internet, or she doesn't feel like she's all that in a bag of chips, because she's not. Just so you have a Tiffany, where the hell your name is, I guess your name's Tiffany. You suck ass. Hear it from me.
The Tiffany rose. So I'm sure the rose came a long time before I was...
Stop doing this!
But I always thought this rose was named after me because...
It wasn't. You know what's named after you? Assholes.
Cute grandma.
Burn.
And all of you grandmas out there, you're such a huge part of your grandchildren.
Oh, I keep forgetting to do this. But now we're in the middle of this. Guys, do me a huge favor. You gotta hit the subscribe button and you have to hit that little bell. You gotta hit the bell. And if you didn't hit the bell, hit it. And if you have hit the bell, unhit it, hit the bell again. Do that for me. Not for, what's her face over here? Tiffany, whatever. She's terrible, but do it for me.
Life, just know that what you say to them and how you build them up and how you treat them lasts a lifetime. I still think about things that my grandmother taught me, and just the sweet way that she was. Oh my
God, there's no way this woman is like this all day long.
About me, and I feel a lot of confidence from how she treated me. And you know, I'm 48 now, and so it lasts a lifetime. So good job to you grandmas out there as well. Next, I want to talk about those mother figures out there that...
I hope there's ants crawling up your ass right now. Red ones. Fire ants.
Maybe have never been blessed to have children of their own, but that just stand as a beacon for so many children and so many women out there and have mothered them. I have someone in our life, I won't mention her name, but she is amazing. She
gets privacy, but your kids don't. That's nice of you.
has been a lot of my children's and my therapist for the past 5 years, and even though she has never had the chance to be married.
You get therapy and you're still this way? Your therapist should be fired then. How long have you been seeing a therapist? It's not working, lady. Get another therapist. Does the therapist never say, like, hey, don't exploit your children? You know, you're looking for validation from strangers and there's predators online. The therapists not know this shit? They're like, hey, what you're doing is, like, worse.
Be a mother in traditional terms. She has mothered and helped my children so many times.
Your therapist has mothered your children?
So many difficult and hard things with trauma and just kind of the stuff that's yucky and hard that you deal with in your life when you've experienced that. She has been there for them and have helped them, and she's helped me so much.
It's quite telling. The therapist has been there for them. She has not. Interesting.
To just kind of like walk through in my mind how to best be the best mother to my children. And so my heart goes out to all of you out there who have not had the chance to have children traditionally, but have been a beautiful mother figure to others and have helped lift them and put your arms around them in a very special...
Not mothers. This is like when I worked at a church, they did this too. What about the people who are mothers? It's Mother's Day. Let's be real. And there's been something going on around school districts around here. They're trying to cancel Mother and Father's Day. And you guys can kiss everybody's ass. If you're a mother, happy fucking Mother's Day. Cool? You deserve it. You're a mother if you're a good mother, okay? You're a shitty mother, then not happy Mother's Day. Happy Exploiters Day. Let's just be real, okay? If you're a mother, this day's for you. If you're not, it's not. And you should be able to be okay with that. Okay? Are we cool with that? So let's just be there? All right. She's the embodiment of church right now.
In a unique way. Next, I wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to a very special set of mothers out there. Those who are longing to be a mother, and it just hasn't happened for them yet. And so a special story too. This is
here's the story. Here we go.
A tender story to my heart. I didn't really think I'd ever share this, but I think it's really cool how it
I'm going to share this anyway.
happened. At Christmas time, I was driving down the road. I was just going to run an errand, and I just like said a prayer in my heart. I really wanted...
No, you didn't. You didn't say a prayer in your heart.
To...
How do you say shit in your heart? What does that mean?
Help others this year. We have been helped many times.
Help your hands. Drink some water.
And I kind of just went through and basically told Heavenly Father, I really want to help a family that's struggling, that can't provide Christmas for their family.
Here we go. I'm amazing because I give shit to people. Don't do this. If you are going to help other people, stop saying it on the internet. You just took every virtuous part about it away now that you said it. We get it. You're the most amazing. Shut up. Okay, stop doing this.
And I really want to help someone who's struggling to get into an apartment or a home to be able to pay that deposit down. And I really want to find somebody that I can help be able to afford in vitro because it's super costly. And if that's the only way that they can have children in their lives and money standing in the way, that just breaks my heart. And so I just kind of said that prayer and I went about and did my thing. And you guys, I kid you not, within, I think it was like 24 hours.
Oh my God, my heart was prayer.
I had found a family that really needed help. I had found a couple that was really struggling to get into a house, and a really cool thing happened. A guy came over, he was working on our low voltage in our house. He's worked for us a lot of times, and he was there working, and I needed to upload something on my phone, so he was just kind of standing by me, and he just suddenly said,
I need some money. Do you have any I can have?
I got a good email today, and I'm like, what was your email? And he proceeded to tell me about this email that he received. And without sharing too many details, because this was their own private story, it was about in vitro and that he would be able to do in vitro. He needed to come up with some money to be able.
What a coincidence that this happened after your prayer of your heart.
To afford it. Literally the second that he said that email had anything to do with in vitro, it was like, whew, I just got this huge...
Here's 50,000.
...feeling come over.
Make sure I can tell it on my channel.
This is the individual. This is the family you are supposed to help with in vitro. And so we were able to...
Oh, I hate these people. Look at this.
And they were able to have success. And she's actually pregnant right now. And so I'm so, so happy for that family. And my heart just goes out to all of you out there that have struggled.
Just stop. Stop.
With infertility in their lives. I just want to wish you a very special Mother's Day. And I just pray for you and your families that whatever will be, and that you will be able to construct your family however it is supposed to work out, whether that's through being able to do in vitro or through adoption. I have just found that, at least in my life, that things work out how they're supposed to work out and great miracles happen. And so my heart...
But only to me. If that doesn't happen to you, it must mean that you're a shitty ass person. Stop saying this, Christians on the internet. God is placed, like, what was the other family we were just snarked on? I forget the hell the name, Soph and Taylor or whatever. Like, they're like, God, this is our plan. So what about those who don't? Does God have a plan for those people? Christians got to stop saying this bullshit thing. Stop saying this shit. Like, God has blessed us, and he chose us. Then what about the people he hasn't? That's not how this works, everybody. That's not how it goes. And these are the type of people who only pray for shit that they want. That's it. Or to make themselves look virtuous. Oh, I just get so sick of these people. They never, ever, ever stop.
It goes out to you, and I hope that great miracles can happen for you in your life.
Here's a great miracle. Fix your hair. You look like you're 6.
I just want to say my heart goes out to all of you out there.
My heart prayers.
Who've endured a miscarriage like my sweet Cass and Josh did this year.
That's not what I was expecting.
Let's link to the video where we're monetizing losing our baby. This doesn't sit well with me, and you guys know that where my stance is on this. And that's like the most heartbreaking thing any couple could ever go through. And that sucks. Okay? That being said, do not exploit this for cash. Do not put this on the internet. You don't need to do it. And these people will stop at nothing. They will go to any lengths, any depths to show everything to get paid for it. And I absolutely hate that for these people. Because they feel like the only way they're going to... Because every tragedy, everything that ever happens to them, they feel like they have to turn a camera on and cry in front of it. And that just... It's fake to me. It's fake to everybody. You got to stop doing this shit. You got to stop. Ugh. Imagine trying to have a moment with your wife. She's like, let me turn this camera on first and record this. I need to record this moment. That makes this moment to me fake. Because you know the camera's on. It's fake. People who can turn a camera on to cry and do all these things, are you really, really struggling, or are you just excited about you're about to get a payday? That's it. Too many of these people do this, and it really sits with me wrong. It hits me hard, and I think you got to stop doing it.
I was supposed to be exciting. It wasn't. Sad.
This guy cool, just sharing this moment with the rest of the world. Just get some privacy. Okay, got enough of it. Let's go.
I don't even know if we got on film, but...
Look what she's worried about, sitting in this car. Oh, I hope we got that on film. Like, what the f***?
Pretty much just said that we should probably know that this is gonna...
She's extending this video about Mother's Day with this big clip because she needs to monetize this video, and it's disgusting. So not only is just Cass exploited this whole thing for cash, now the mom's exploiting it for cash. I'm sorry, that shit is wrong. No matter who does it, it's wrong.
A miscarriage, which is probably the worst thing you want to hear. I was getting scared and we couldn't hear a baby's heartbeat, and I was like thinking, this can't be real, this can't be real, it's gonna be there, and then it just never was.
That was so difficult and so hard, and just know that like there's a plan for you and everything's gonna work out how it should.
So it was God's plan to take away your child? Stop saying this, Christians. Stop saying this. So on one level, you're like, God's plans for us to have a baby and we're gifted and blessed. But then one said, God's going to take away your child and give you grieving. No, that's not how this works, everybody, right? That's just, we're human. We're actual animals too. And that's kind of what it is. That's just the way this goes sometimes. Stop saying this bullshit. You make it worse.
Leads me right into the story of
here's another story I'm going to exploit.
9 adopted kiddos. So I would like to talk to all of you birth mothers out there. And first I will invite my cute Navy to come over here and help share this message. Struggle with addiction, because that can be...
There, giving it away. Addiction. Basically what she just said. This is Navy. We adopted her because her mother's an addict. But then why fluff it up with that? She's a beautiful, awesome, amazing person, but we had this kid because her mom was an addict. Don't. You don't have to say any of that shit. You don't, because you're fake, and now you're fake, and you throw the mother under the bus as well. Stop fucking doing this shit, man. That was weird, man. What?
Okay, and we are going to talk a little bit about the birth mom of the 6 kiddos that are all brothers and sisters in our family. So biological brothers and sisters in our family. So that was...
Wow, her 6 kids were... Wow.
Sadly, this year, Amy passed away.
The music changed.
We won't really go into detail about how, but it was tragic and super sad and super hard. And so...
What the did she just do that? They changed the music. They put a picture of... Sadly, she passed away tragically, but we're not going to go into detail. You just you just said it all. What the hell?
We kind of dealt with it all in different ways, but we just wanted to take a moment in this video to let her know, because I firmly...
How are you going to let her know she's dead?
Believe that she's watching from the other side. She used to watch your videos all the time, and she is probably hearing this, and I just wanted her...
Why would you say that? Why are you saying that? She's exploiting... This is the second... In this one video about mothers, the second death that she's exploiting. This woman is exploiting death on a Mother's Day video to line her fucking pockets.
To know how much we love you and how grateful we are.
And she's speaking to this person like they're still here, and they're not.
That you went through 6.
Oh, the fucking audacity of this woman. The audacity of this woman.
That you went through 6 pregnancies and had these...
These girls know that this woman's the fakest piece of shit in the world. They know she's fake. That's got to sit really hard and difficult. Like, that's gross.
Beautiful babies, and we're just really grateful for the effort that you tried to give.
You are a piece of shit. So how does this story go? All these kids seem to be way older than each other. Did this woman just hand over her babies to this mom? What is going on? What is this? I don't... And the thing is, the story is probably out there for me to find if I really want to. But that's not sitting with me right. Like, this girl just kept having babies knowing that they were just going to go be passed off to this crazy Mormon couple who are really weird. She is exploiting this dead person. She's exploiting the death of this person on this, and it's for cash. There's no depths that these people will not go. There's none. They just... The Mormon guy, Joseph Smith, this shit, you guys are floating in the outer darkness after this. Just so you know. TK smoothies coming in hot. Because even the Mormon religion can't be like, yeah, this is cool. There's no way. These kids age out of this shit and they realize that all their shit's been shared online. Yeah, they got to live in a mansion and everything else, but they got to live with people likely didn't even spend any time with them. They are going to resent the living shit out of you, Tiffany. The living shit out of you, and you deserve it.
This is a little bit new to all of our hearts because it was pretty recent, but I just wanted Amy to...
The fact you just have them sit there with you while you cry and they don't cry, it's just really weird to me. And the exploitation and now the exploitation of somebody who can't choose to have their death put on the internet. Oh my God.
And that we, in our home, speak kindly of her and her efforts that she tried. And do you have anything that you would say if Amy was sitting on the other side of that camera? What would you say?
Oh my God.
Idea. Just thank you for giving us a forever family that we can just, I don't know, I can't even put words into it. Just thank you for making us so we can have a forever family and have a great family again and feel loved.
I would say thanks for having me, because if you guys didn't know, she was like 16, 17, my age in high school when she had me, and that's pretty awesome that she went through all that to have me. True. So I don't know if I could handle baby right now.
No, you can't. Don't.
That would be a lot.
So she had the courage to try and to...
What the are they saying? Courage to try. What is she saying right now? To try what? She gave them over to you. To try what? I think she's trying to say to choose life. That's all you have to say here. The courage to try.
Yeah, and to endure going through pregnancy at your age would be pretty difficult. So
A lot on your body.
yeah,
There's no love between any of these people.
we're really grateful for what you
The way the body language is, you guys know, you're sitting with me, you understand what's going on. She doesn't touch them, nothing. This is just,
did get, for what you.
I would love to know the inside information of this family. Oh, and I'm sure it's going to come out eventually.
Tried to give. My heart breaks for all of you birth moms and dads out there that have struggled with addiction throughout your life, and I just offer a special prayer.
Yeah, there she does again. She just threw a dead mother under the bus again. My heart goes out to you all struggling with addiction. Right there, she gave it away. I'm not going to give anything away, she said, though, but then she's like, but I'm praying for those with addiction issues. You absolute smelly butthole.
To all of you out there, if you have struggled with addiction, that it's something that you can beat and that you can get help with, and we're grateful for
Maybe I'll give you money for it.
those of you who have tried and who have beat it, and we're grateful for, birth moms. We're so grateful
Except for this one who didn't beat it.
for adoptive moms who, like me,
I'm grateful for me.
who have brought in beautiful children and who have created a family
The hands, man. It's the hands.
that can be forever, and that you have put your heart out there and loved them. Sometimes I know it's really difficult to be an adoptive mom because sometimes a lot of the anger that our kids feel from what they've been through in their life and the trauma they've experienced in their life, a lot of times that is let out on us.
That's because you can't parent the kids that you have. And yes, it does happen. But imagine you just gave them the attention that they deserved and that they needed instead of vlogging your entire existence. Imagine you did that. That would have been good. Gave them the help and love and support they needed and the attention. That would have probably been a help, big help. But you didn't do that. That's the problem here. That's what the thing with these big people with these giant ass families. They don't have time to take care of their children, especially adopted kids with massive amounts of trauma. Let alone just having 12 birth kids. That would be almost impossible. So F right off.
And so from one adoptive mother to another, I just want you to know that you are doing enough and you're doing your best, and
Sorry, I was watching Blue Jays.
just keep trying and loving. And I think eventually all of our kiddos, whether they're birth kiddos or adopted kiddos,
Stop saying kiddos!
will know how much we love them, and will know how hard we've tried to
These kids don't love this.
help them in their lives. So happy Mother's Day to all of you different kinds of mothers out there. We love you so much. Thanks for watching.
F off, douchebag. I hate Not Enough Nelsons. Every time I watch a video, they just get me the more icks. I should probably cover them a lot more. I probably should. But they're just icky. The fact that she, again, in one video, she threw 2 dead people under the bus for her own monetary gain, for her own popularity and everything else. And Just Cass, who is apparently the big pusher of all this, she's the one who probably kind of started all this. She has her own channel where she goes out and does all this same bullshit, and she uses her brothers and sisters, her adopted brothers and sisters, and her bio brothers and sisters to line her own pockets and drive around in her G-Wagon and everything else. And this guy's okay with her husband's just okay with that? Just fucking stop this. Stop allowing this shit on the internet, man. Man. These douchebags. I hope they lose sleep over this. Maybe say in a heart prayer next time, hey God, should I be exploiting children for cash? Just say that in a heart prayer for me, would you? Let me know what he says back to you, cool? Yeah? All right. Not happy Mother's Day to you, you asshole. Not happy Mother's Day to you, you dink. I don't like these people. Anyway, everybody take a deep breath. I don't like it. For some reason, it's the ones that feel like they think they're the most genuine, that they're the sweetest, that they're like, they're the ones who hit me the hardest. They're the ones who I feel like are the fakest. They're the ones who, like, they probably have the worst shit going on in their houses. That's what I feel. So, anyway, it's kind of gross. Blue Jays, they're awesome. The Leafs suck. I'm so heartbroken at the Leafs. Anyway, you guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for being amazing, incredible, and valuable. Don't you damn well forget it. Don't fly Flair or American Air, ever. All right? And I will see you tomorrow.